because I've been in this building, I used to work in this building for a very long time, over 15 years. Started working here in 2005, right after I got my GED. Well, actually before my GED. Just, I'm not ashamed to say it now. Back in the day, I used to be like, man, if I tell somebody that library might get in trouble, too late now. I done came, I done went, they gave me the checks. I'm in a whole other league right now. When I was a teen that came to the library, they had free food at the old building, they had snacks, and that's what drew me to the library. Also, there was a lot of cute, smart girls in the library, so there's no shame in my game, man. You know, so yeah, man. Hey, look, hey, don't give me that energy, bro. Because look, I actually got the one I wanted, but I wasn't man enough to keep her. Like, I can laugh about it now, man. It's a cry. But nah, man, that's why, again, the library has such a connection for me, and why I'm called the library guy. So here, Man Up, this is our second session. We did a session in January to really talk about manhood. And so we have some individuals in the room that what we can do to get started. We're going to do a quick icebreaker, and everyone's going to introduce themselves. Okay, you're going to introduce yourself. You're going to tell something fun about yourself. So like I explained, hey, I'm the library guy. The reason why I'm behind the library, I'm the library guy is because as a teen, I came to the library. As a man, I worked here at the library. I sat at the front desk of the library. I used to sleep in the break room in the library. And that's how I got the library guy name. So tell us your name, tell us something fun about you, and one word to describe yourself. It's very hard to talk about yourself in a positive light. If I ask you about the negatives or things you can't do right, I'm sure you could probably be like, man, you know what? I can't swim. I don't like vegetables. I can't, you know, we can talk about what we can't do, but when we get to talking about what we can do, we kind of be like, And so we want to highlight something positive. So your name, something fun about you, and one word to describe you. So I'm going to start with the most beautiful person in the room. Rhonda, if you want to stand up, if you're comfortable, I just told you your name. Share your name, something fun about yourself, and one word to describe.
Okay. My name is Rhonda Curry. Something fun about myself is I am a ex-No Limit soldier, and and something special I think you said about myself. One word. I'm sorry, I mixed it up. One word about myself is that I would say I'm caring. So that's my word.
Caring. Okay. All right. Let's put our hands together and clap it up for Ms. Rhonda. How do you? That's okay. Did you guys hear what she said? She's a No Limit soldier. Do either one of you know what that is? No. Do you care to elaborate and share what that is for the younger generation?
Yes. So there was a man, his name was Percy Miller. Have you ever heard of him? Okay. So Master P, I enjoy their music, especially in high school. And camouflage is one of my favorite patterns. So that's why I said that.
Okay. Thank you for sharing that with us. And she's so calm and nice, and she's so sweet and caring that you just pull it up. Don't pull it all the way. That's the case for kids. Somebody come around the corner. But I never would have thought, No Limit soldier, because if you know Master P, you know, they say, you know, you be ready to start something, push over trash cans. Thank you for sharing that. The man behind the camera, the myth, the legend, would you like to introduce yourself, tell us something fun about you, and one word to describe you?
My name is Aaron Clark. You said tell you what?
Something fun about you.
I love making beats, hot beats. You know about them hot beats?
Yeah. I think we heard one of them earlier. The phone went off.
You probably did. And what was the other thing?
One word to describe you. One word.
Passionate.
Thank you. Let's give a hand to Mr. Aaron. I really like, man, how we clapping for each other. Be honest, claps are like hugs. You do something, if you speak, if you share something, and you get those applause, you kind of be like, okay, it wasn't as scary that time, you know? and you can't really hug people. Like you just can't walk up and hey, bro, you know. So you gotta, you know, find ways to give them a warm embrace, and that's what clapping can do. My man, what's up?
Hello, everybody. My name is Jeff Davis. That's my name. Said something funny about myself.
Something fun about you.
Something funny about me. My nickname Showboat. You know, I like being a kid at times. You know, when I'm not working. You know, I like doing kid activities, skating, so Showboat, alter ego. What you say? One word describe me.
Yes, sir.
I'm optimistic. I like, you know, learning new things and stuff like that, going and trying every day.
All right, let's put our hands together for Showboat. Jeff. All right. Share yourself. Stand up if you're comfortable, you know. Free your diaphragm so you can get it out.
My name's Keon. I like to swim and I like that natural person. I like to swim.
Okay. All right. Say it. Did you hear me?
Mhm.
Okay, I was gonna run it back for you. All right, let's put our hands up here. That's the first time I ever heard you talk.
How you doing? All right, so look, my name is Jay Sean Big Watson, and my hobbies, what I like to do, I like to rap. And I would say I'm loving, but just don't try with me because I'm not one of them.
Okay. Okay. So you like to rap.
I'm loving, but I'm just trying to mess me up.
Okay. You like to rap. Mr. Anderson, he makes some dope beats. That sounds like a PB&J right there to me. So comment right there. And I got you though. I'm loving, but don't push those buttons. All right, Mr. Red, Mr. Gun, look at you.
Yeah, welcome to the gun show. My name is Derek Grant. Something fun about me, man, to the heart, I'm a gamer. So no matter how old I get, I still, you know, play some games, practice with a couple of hours. You know. What was the other one?
One word to describe you.
I'm great.
Oh,
That was great. Okay. All right, so hold on real quick. I forgot something. Was it Jay Sean?
Yeah.
Stand up again. We didn't clap for you last time. We gotta give you that. We gotta give you some hands.
Oh,
Yeah. See how hard you smiled, man. I saw it in the back. It was like Jordan.
Yeah.
All right, and then we'll do you. We're gonna clap for you again, Derek. You can stand up for us one more time.
cool.
All right. My word is ambition. And the word ambition is defined as a desire that requires determination and hard work. And determination and hard work for a lot of men, those two words, I think we take and then we overanalyze, we overemphasize on working hard, working 40 hours, 50 hours, 60 hours. And there's pieces of us as men that we forget, like the loving piece. That was powerful that you even said that. Because for a lot of men, we don't want to look weak. We don't want to appear soft. But when you have children, and when you embrace children, you can't help but become a nurturer. You know, last week, I was hoping he'll be here today, how we hug on guys, we talk to guys. And so when you come to this session here, when you walk through these doors, you're going to get these energies. You're going to get these personalities. Because with this energy, these personalities, our goal and our job as melanated people, because we are melanated here, as human beings, our job is to nurture the next generation. And so thank you for being here. And so today's topic, it's going to be a roundtable. It's going to be a roundtable discussion. What we normally do is we had an icebreaker just now. We have an icebreaker. We're going to let Mr. Curry get comfortable. He's going to introduce himself, and then he's going to share something powerful with us. But the conversation for today, that we're going to have a roundtable. This is going to be an open discussion. All right, when it's said in here, stays in here. We are viewing live. We do have people that are seeing live, so I can't say what stays in here. So you want to choose your words carefully, if you will. But we want to talk about hygiene and health when it comes to men. Our last session, we talked about what is manhood. We talked about etiquette. We talked about relationships. And we will revisit those conversations as we embark on the next 3 sessions. But today, we want to talk about something that is very, very important when it comes to men and looking at our audience, when your audience, when you speak, talking to Black men about health and wellness. All right? So real quick, I have a song called The Man by Aloe Black. I have the lyrics up here. Music sets a certain tone. Music sets a certain energy. I gotta pull that back up for you. Oh, there you go. I got that up there for you, Mr. Curry. And with this particular song, as I pull it up, just to play it to set the certain of the mood. Now, when we speak next week and then the following week, we're going to be starting on time. All right, so we're get here on time, 5 o'clock, so we can have this maximum experience. But this particular song is something that is an affirmation and a reminder. And I don't think we're reminded enough exactly that we are called to be men. There's a pride about being a man. And it's not to dominate. It's not to make women feel inferior. It's about knowing your value and your particular worth. So with that being said, I want to introduce somebody who's very monumental to what we have done or what we're doing, especially here in our community at the local high school, Kankakee High School. He is not from the area, but he has poured into the area, and he has made sure that the youth in the area are able to have a connection with a man, but somebody who has experience. So he brought something very, very special called the 10 Ps. And so, Mr. Curry, if you could just introduce yourself real quick.
I sure can.
And give us a word to describe yourself, and then run us through the 10 Ps.
Thank you. Mr. Clark and all y'all know I'm pretty windy, so I'm not gonna, but there you go. You got a few copies again. You want me to come up?
Yep.
Just a short word. I would say that I'm a great father. My wife say I'm an awful husband. So that's who I am. Been working with kids for almost 40 years. Started with special Olympics at Indiana State University. So I just had a passion for those type of kids that were in wheelchairs and stuff like that. Every time I say, God, I want to go sell cars, I want to do this, I want to make more money, I want to do. God says, no, you're going to leave you right here and let you just try to serve, have a servant spirit. All these people in here have a servant spirit. So,
Your voice.
my voice, you want me to, okay. So, once again, my name is Mr. Curry from Chicago, went to Curry High School, played a little basketball, did very well. When we were talking and coming together, I was in my quiet time, and I didn't come up with it. Someone gave me something, 10 Ps. Read the first one, what you see, stand up and introduce yourself and tell me what the first one is.
All right. My name is Jay Watson. The first P's, I promise to provide for my family.
How can we provide for our family right now? You.
Stay in the right path.
Ding, 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 ding. Education is the key right there. Read the next one.
I promise to protect my family.
I promise to protect my family. Being a man is to protect your family. Okay, what's the next one?
I promise to tap into the greatest source of energy in the universe, the spiritual world.
Greatest what?
The spiritual world. That's why I feel like the best.
That is wonderful. It is the greatest source of energy in the universe. And that's our higher power, and that's what we need to tap into. What's the next one?
I I promise to love my brother and hold them accountable.
Stop. He can call me. He can call me. She can call me. He can call me. That's okay. It's all right to say, Mr. Curry, you dropped the ball. And even with the kids at the school, guess who will be first to apologize? I will. If I've done something wrong to a kid or offended a kid, I'll pull them off to the side and say, I'm sorry. It's okay. To hold each other accountable. The next one.
I promise to love my community and make the world a better place.
Stop. Wow. Read that again.
I promise to love my community and make the world a better place.
I live in Madison. But the people here have accepted me. I'm an African American male. I am a part of this community. I read about Kankakee. I know this about Kankakee. And guess what? I am a part of this community. Period. We're all African Americans. Okay? Next one.
I promise to respect all women.
Ding, 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 ding. All women. Yes, ma'am. No, ma'am. It's very, very important that we get that our women, are not bees. They're not thoughts. They're not hoochie. They're the queen. We are queen. Our women are the strongest women on the face of the earth. And they should be treated as such. The next one.
I promise to respect authority.
What is authority? When you see me in the hallway, what do you say?
What's up, Mr. Curry?
And I said, come here. What's up, young man? Donna, always love. Always love. That's respecting authority. And I look at him, he don't even answer, what's up? And we've made a great connection. We have to respect something else that's going on in American society right now. Respecting what? Law. We have to respect law. Whether they're good, bad, or indifferent, we need to respect the law. Period. What's the next?
I promise to educate myself every day on how to grow as a man.
How do we do that?
Seek out other men.
But what you say, brother?
I said, for me to seek out other men, other older men who have experience.
There's some of the greatest stories and greatest testimonies are not always about people doing what's right. You can get a lot of teaching from somebody who did what's wrong. So they can guide you. Give me a brother. This is what we want to do. Come here. You too. Come here. Come here. Stand behind. This is what we're trying to do for y'all. We're trying to keep you from in this path. We're trying to keep you and say, hey, don't walk. Stay on your square. Stay on your square. We want to keep you from falling in this trap over here. And you falling in this trap over here. That's what we're here for. What's the next one?
All right. I promise to never let anyone speak for me or think for me. I will think and speak for myself.
Tell me what that means. This is very important. Excuse me.
All right, so look.
Okay, uh-oh. I love it. Go ahead.
So I feel like for number 9 right there, but it says that you your own individual. So you got your own voice. Nobody else should have to speak for you, do anything for you because you your own person.
Come on, man. Come on, I know where the money is. I know what liquor is, brother. Come on, man. I know where this house is, man. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Come on, man. I know what everything is at. I need you to say what?
You gotta know, but then you gotta think about how that come on to you.
Wow. See, then they think, guess what? You ever seen SpongeBob? Who's Patrick? He's a goofy, right? So that's right. He's a shit off, right? So guess what? They looking at you like you Patrick. Am I right? And so what you gonna say? Hold on. No, I ain't going. No, man, I ain't with that. Which one? No, man, I ain't going.
You gotta say it like you mean it. So
Say it then.
Man, nah, I ain't going.
That's all right. Go ahead. Give me number 10.
All right. I promise to stay out of the criminal justice system.
This is the most powerful. It is not a badge of honor. Our guys can go, we all know people that's went and got a college degree. We will not honor them. Our guys come home from the joint. Oh man, little baby right here. Oh, we gonna kick it. We got to stay out of the criminal justice system. It is designed to keep us, our mind, enslaved. Okay? And another thing, we have to stay out of that system. America's a place of systems. We gotta learn that the game is fixed. Just got a little justice today. But guess what? Education is the key. Thank you, guys. Really proud of you. Proud of you. Proud of you. Proud of you. And, excuse me, I always do you and you. And when more kids come, at the end of the 3 weeks, if you know all 10, there's a $50 gift cash. You gotta know all 10. Don't come with last time the kid had but 5. We only got $50 knowing all 10. Oh, I'm done. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, right. That's the more you learn, the more you earn. Thank you, guys.
Man, thank you,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Curry. Thanks, Mr. Curry. Yeah, clap for it. And that's the energy. That's the conversation. To segue into the topic tonight, that's the conversation we have to have as men. If you look around, we're different ages, we come from different experiences, different backgrounds, and we also have a female's perspective. Okay, and with this topic today, we're discussing hygiene and health. 2 major pieces when it comes to manhood, when it comes to living as a human. You have to make sure your health is ensured. And then again, when it comes to hygiene, it goes back to what we talked about with etiquette. So this right here is going to be a roundtable discussion. All right, I will help facilitate it so we can stay on topic so that when we do our cool down, which is, again, next week, you'll see how we do this flow. Start off with energizer, get you moving, get you talking. We have the presentation. We have some brother Derek Grant, DG, motivational spotter, will be one of our presenters. And then after our presenter, we'll have something called a cool down to sort of reflect and walk away with a call of action. All right. So with the topic of health and hygiene, let's break them apart. Let's separate them for a moment. And let's talk about hygiene. All right. Because as a young man, I did not have a father. I was adopted. My mother that raised me was born in 1931. So by the time she adopted me, she was old enough to be my grandmother. So her way of thinking and doing things was totally different in the late 80s, early 1990s. And so with hygiene, she didn't teach me how to do hygiene as a man. I was always told you wash your butt, you wash certain areas, and that was it. But let's talk about this thing called hygiene. What is hygiene? What is hygiene? Let's break this down there, and we'll carry the conversation for about 10 minutes, and then we'll jump into health. But what is hygiene? Give an educated guess. You can look it up on your phone.
Body maintenance.
Say it again.
Body maintenance.
Body maintenance. Okay. Anybody else want to add something to that? Anybody want to? I know y'all got smartphones. You want to plug the smartphone? Give me a quick Google.
Self-care.
Self-care. Okay. Body maintenance, self-care.
I'm the Google king, man. I Google everything. So hygiene is a noun. It says conditions or practices conductive to maintain health and preventing disease, especially through cleanliness.
Okay. All right. King Google.
I always want to know the definition.
So read the gift for us, but break it line by line. I like how it sets up, because I need you too, because I got another question, because this is going to come straight to you too.
All right.
And then I have a question for you.
So it says conditions or practices conductive to maintaining health and preventing disease, especially through cleanliness.
How do you practice maintaining your health, your body, cleanliness? How do you do that? Say that again. Okay, washing your body, washing your body. I got a question. This is gonna be a raw question. How many of you grew up not knowing how to wash your body? I did not know how to wash my body until I was 19 years old, working here in the library. Mr. Roland Johnson did a class called the GQ series. You know, the magazine, you know, all the Flower Brothers got the little cologne samples. I used to rip them out and keep them, dab them on me real quick. But he broke down how to wash up. And a lot of us were embarrassed to say, I didn't know how to wash up. I was washing my face with the same rag that I was washing my genitalia with, private parts, you know? Or I should wash my feet last. So different things, underarm maintenance. You know, I thought, I would use bars of soap, but then my skin would be super dry when I got the shower, but I wasn't putting lotion on. So here I am looking like Ashley Larry off the Dave Chappelle show. But I didn't know. I didn't know. When you wake up in the morning, think that you're going back to school, okay? Going back to school, matter of fact, it's the first day back to school. Ain't no uniforms, you got the fresh outfit, mom and pops got you right with the sneakers, you got the haircut, I can tell you fashion. Yeah. When you get up, what is your practice for cleaning your body? What do you do when you get up?
See, what I do, it's just what I do. That's how I keep it composed, you know. So I turn on the shower or something, get my music playing first, set the tone, set the vibe. I take a shower for like an hour before I gotta go to school, so I can sit in there and I can think about a lot of stuff before everybody else get up, so anybody gotta rush me out the shower. I can take a long hot shower, clean my body from all the dirt and oil that it just built up. And I brush my teeth in the shower, always, just in case I gotta knock something out, just in case something come up.
Okay.
I wash my face, got different rags to the side, different soaps, everything. I use different body washes.
Wow.
Okay. Come on, break that down.
Wow.
Why do you have different body washes?
Right. I like different smells. I don't know, but my stuff don't be all scenty, but it's that preference. Like it gets some attention. Like
You are definitely your father's son, man. Just cool, man. Just cool. And you know what? And it's one of those things that as men we have to have these conversations, because there weren't people who would stop me often to be like, hey, Ken, musty. And at first, when I first found people who cared about me enough to do that, I was mad as hell. Like, what? And then as I'm smelling myself or learning to smell myself, I realized, like, what is this? And then I started to get better. If you don't know, then you can't improve. And so these were the conversations we're having as far as washing ourselves up, the different soaps, different rags, washing up daily. As soon as you feel that dirt, that oil, when you said the oil, that your body, dead skin cells, it packs on. And as men, and I'm gonna ask you because you're a mother, you're raising a boy. Boys, we tend to don't care about that stuff. We'll go crazy all day and then want to lay in the bed, want to wallow around, and if we don't know until we know. So as a mother, if I can inquire from you, and also as a woman, what are some things that you think that young boys, and we're giving out your high school, but young boys can learn from high schoolers and men when it comes to hygiene?
So I definitely think to have the honest conversations with young men about where to wash, how to wash, using different towels and things like that. Because as a mother, I know what works for a woman, but not necessarily what works for a man. And, I have my husband and my father and my brother and things like that. But I'm in the house the most with my son. So sometimes if he's washing up real quick or doing something, I may not know that, he should actually be doing it this way or that way and things like that. So it's just really important for those who are older and in other younger men's lives to have conversations with them. Not like Kent said, not to try to embarrass them, but to talk to them out of love, because you may have a younger cousin or sibling who doesn't understand that it's time to start wearing deodorant yet, or because young men grow into adolescence and everything, so their body changes. So I just think it's very helpful to have these kind of conversations.
Experience. I'm talking to this young lady in the library. I finally got some new outfit, got a new haircut. I'm thinking I'm looking good. I got oh, Aaron, I got the Axe body spray. You're the little boy on the Peanuts with the dust cloud. I was the Axe body spray cloud guy. Like, you can see the Axe body spray coming to you. And as I'm walking up to her, I'm like, hey, yeah. And she's just sitting there like. And for me, I'm thinking like, I'm just trying to smell good. I watched the guys my sister talked to, they had their cologne. They got all these good things. So let me see what I can do. And I had a hard lesson. One of the ladies pulled me to the side. She was like, if you wash yourself up, you don't have to mask yourself with smell good. And what I was doing was covering up the fact that I had poor hygiene. And I wanted to take preventative measures so that she wouldn't smell that must versus having that routine. Y'all got a routine. I didn't have a routine, baby, until I was grown, girl. I don't know how I made it. But there was something you said, Derek, about cleanliness helps prevent illness and sickness. What sort of ailments or sicknesses or health issues can come from not cleaning yourself? This shakes the game up. Because we can use different tactics, we can use several tactics to talk to guys about cleanliness. We can talk about, when you feel good, when you look good, you feel good. You see, look at Showboat. Showboat told you, he stood up, he's like, I'm Showboat. You know what I'm saying? There's something about a confidence. DG, when he stood up, he's like the gun show was here. Mr. Curry with the jacket. Brother Aaron, when you look good and feel good, just confidence goes to the roof. That's not for everybody. Still that doubt. So the next level is, if you want that smart, educated, attractive young lady, you're not going with the rusty, musty, busted breath. What you say? You messing your game up.
I said we all the time. I said we have to get a to do it yourself.
You got and for some guys, it was a trigger. For me, that was the trigger. I wanted to talk to the ladies. So when I start talking to the older guys, they're like, hey man, this is what you got to do. You got the shower, you take, get some cocoa butter, you put your lotion on, put your smell good on, and then layer it with the cocoa butter so it's in there, and then washing your hair, like all these things I didn't know. I know one of the ladies. Now, if you're not trying to do it for yourself, if you're not going to do it for the ladies, or who you're attracted to, just to be honest, and make sure that, because when you're attracted to somebody, you want to do what you can do to get them. But then if you don't want to have those two things, your health has to be the main priority. And so as we segue into health and illnesses, what can happen to you if you're not taking care of yourself? What are some things that you can think of?
Sick, hungry, rash.
Funguses,
Rash.
rash, feet fungus, athlete's foot. You guys ever heard of it?
No.
All that heat and moisture on your feet. Okay, if you're not washing your feet daily, in your genitalia area, underneath the twins, if you're not cleaning underneath there, the heat, the moisture, sweat. Same with your underarms, and if you have hair, the heat, the moisture. If you're not cleaning, fungus, bacteria, different, what? It builds up. And then when it builds up, now you have to find a preventative measure or something to help treat that. And then if you're again, gotta just speak candidly, if you are sexually active and you're not cleaning yourself, you can then create an issue for you and the partner that you're having. Okay, and I'm just being honest, I know what time we're living in, and hygiene plays a huge part if you're not taking care of yourself. All right, so let's segue to the health. Let's segue into the health.
Can we put a plug in?
Go ahead, come on, brother.
So And no lady likes funky feet. And so when you an athlete, I don't care who you are, if you an athlete especially, or if you just like to trek around town, your shoes gonna get wet and they gonna stink. And when that bacteria get in there, ain't nothing you can do about it. So for the last 35 years, I've been using one product, and it's called Absorbing Junior. I'm just gonna put it in there for you. For 35 years, I've been using it. I'll never have unless my shoes get wet or something like that. You use that 3 or 4 days after you take a bath, it's gone. I mean, no problems ever. You just got to watch that toe jam.
He said, ain't no one that you gotta treat that. You know what? Being married, I've been married almost 7 years. I watch my wife's routine. My wife has a routine. And I used to be mad, like, why are you taking so long to come? And then one day she was like, just because I don't get up and just dip in the water and then get dipped out and just throw the lotion on real quick, don't get it dry. She's like, she has a process. Even at night, her self-care process, your hygiene is self. That means you care about yourself. Think about when you take a shower. I want you to take a moment, close your eyes. Imagine you've been working hard, you've been working all day, get tired, and then you just, you go and you just crash. But then you wake up, you didn't take the shower, and you still feel kind of miserable. But then you decide to jump in the shower real quick. You got that, my man said, you got the water on. You a little different. The water's on, you got the music playing, and then when you get out the shower, don't you feel like a new person? Don't you be like, I don't know who that was in there, man. But that's you come out as a new person. It's self-care. Now the same, go ahead, you jump in there.
A lot of times that shower relieves, when you're talking about health, is stress. Taking a nice shower or a bath. Most women like to take a bath, like candles. Like you say, I'm like, well, but that's what they do. I've learned a lot from my wife, myself, about the oils and the stuff. And she'll tell me, I'll jump in and I'll just say, no, you come over here and do boom, 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 boom. So that stress from school, COVID, everything, a nice shower will bring some of that down.
You bring something up when we talk about the health, that stress part. We're talking about health. We're talking about physical. We're talking about mental health. And so if you think about your own particular life, again, hygiene is a topic I think we can always, I might bring into the icebreaker for the rest of 2 sessions, because there's a beauty, like you just said, your wife taught you, and there's a humility factor. When somebody tells you, man, your feet stink. I'm on box. Like, what you mean my feet stink? Like, or that cologne don't smell good, but it helps you grow. Now, with health, for the short time that we have, and again, I'm gonna put this in our icebreakers over the next couple weeks as well. When it comes to health, who in here has ever battled with their health? We're gonna cut straight to the meat. We're not even gonna ask about it. All right. So for those who've raised your hand, starting with Derek, if you don't mind, share with us your battle with health, or the importance, or what made you value the importance of health. That makes sense?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. How can I say this in a short time? I'm winded too.
Yeah. I'm a winded people, we're running on.
Well,
But share your experience though, because remember, you do gotta, we got you on the last day. You're gonna drop the brains. But when it comes to health, what was that moment? And you gotta be real, whatever it takes.
So that moment for me was when I started to, when I was probably about close to you guys' age. I went through a traumatic experience when I was shot in the face. So for me, I long battled with my overall appearance of how I looked because I was disfigured. And it started to really, a lot of pus and a lot of,
ugly appearance. So I had to really keep it clean, to stop it from getting infected because it had so much openings and stuff, or pores and stuff like that opening up on my face. So I had to have alcohol. I had to have gauzes. Constantly have a clean towel around my face. To constantly daily cleaning uh, wounds on my face. So I knew it was important when the doctor told me, like, if you didn't keep this clean, um, your potential of getting infected and it could potentially kill you. So for me, it was just that really was important to me, that I had to really focus on my health and make sure that overall I was clean, my face was clean, I took showers and things of that nature. Because sometimes if we don't, it can be a life-threatening situation.
Joe, over here, you Riley, want to share your experience if you're comfortable sharing?
So some people have like dermatology issues, like cysts and things like that, just because maybe skin easily like attracts dirt or keeps dirt and things like that. So that was some of like my issues, maybe like on my face and things like that. I would have to use like a straightener and things like that. So just make sure your face is washed, especially if you have hair products and things like that dripping down on your face and stuff like that. So definitely that.
Yeah. I have the reason why I'm halfway bald now is because of dermatology issues, but also not knowing how to properly take care of a scalp with eczema. So Mr. Curry, so if you're okay sharing your, we need to know this young, because a lot of us wait till it's too late.
It's yeah, a lot of different things like bone stuff, Achilles, there's a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
So, just like one you be able to walk later on, I was like, just really this time watch fingers and stuff like that.
Man, Mr. Clark, did your hand go up, or you
Yes, my hand went up.
you're comfortable sharing?
I feel real comfortable sharing.
Man.
So I'll just go ahead and talk about that silent killer, especially among African American males. I've had that battle with high blood pressure and stuff like that. Like serious bouts. Like last year, I was in the ER. Blood pressure so high, they was like, "Man, you better be thankful you ain't had stroke out." And so when you're younger, like in your 30s, it don't really hit you, like eating them hamburgers and all that greasy food and laying around and eating at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, and it just don't kind of phase you until you start getting a little older, and that stuff start to catch up with you. And then a lot of African American males don't go to the doctor and get regular checkups. Get your blood pressure checked, get your cholesterol checked, and stuff like that. So when I started doing it, that's when I started finding out, like, you got a problem that could take you out young, and you got how many kids, and you want to see your grandkids and stuff like that, so blood pressure has been and still is our daily fight. Literally today, got my results from the doctor for chest X-rays just to make sure my heart is okay, because you know how we can take on too much stress. Then I got heart palpitations. I don't know what's going on. And it's like, well, it's a combination of not exercising, not eating right, not resting long enough, stressing out, and you need to chill out. You're doing too much. So yeah, so that's my real up to the minute struggle.
I'm glad you brought that one up. Yeah, my last checkup, like it's been over a year now since I've been an entrepreneur, so it's been a while. The guy told me, he's like, look, your blood pressure it's not dangerous yet, but for your age, it's slowly creeping up. And like you said, that is a definite silent killer for black men. So fellas, the stress, and that's why we're here too, because we know y'all stressed at a young age. Y'all stressed.
Man.
Hey, we want you to talk about it next. Then we're gonna wrap it up. But we want to hear that. That's what we want. Give us that. Show more.
Said like health. One of my biggest battles with health is not resting, not getting proper rest. I was working midnights for 13 years. I was coach and take care of my son. So, working midnight, my movement was like calculated. It wasn't like, you work all night and you go to sleep, you still got responsibilities.
Mm.
So I was battling like 4 hours of sleep, 6:30, go to the gym, work out, get up at 1 o'clock, do what I gotta do, and I get my son, he had sports from 5:30 to like 7:30 and 8 o'clock. I try to chill, relax for work, but like really I always felt like, I constantly had to like move and stuff like that. And like even on my days off and stuff, I was just doing, too much going on. So now I'm in a space in first shift. I'm learning how to just chill or just general, just chill out, take some time for myself. But I wasn't like eating right.
Mm.
I wasn't working out, I couldn't keep like weight on me and stuff like that. And then when you don't get the proper rest, like if you got a test in school or something like that, you're playing a game, talking to the girls and stuff like that, you're not gonna be able to focus. You might think you'll be able to focus, but it's gonna affect you if you're not getting the proper rest. That was a battle with myself. Sometimes, I couldn't like focus. Sometimes I'll be up like 24 hours a day, like easy and stuff like that. So now I learned to just chill out, eat right, you need like rest. Or even just at the house, you just want to take about an hour or something, just chill and relax. Because so much be going on sometimes. So resting is very important. Like even if you get hurt or something like that, your body needs to rest and want your body to heal right and stuff. So that was like my big thing.
So if I could add something too, I'm tell y'all what really woke me up. Mr. Curry, one of your 10 is protect, right? Protect your family. That was what the doctor told me. He actually was like, if you love your kids, you need to protect them from the chaos that you finna bring into their life when you can't make no money, when you can't walk, when you can't feed yourself, when you can't bathe yourself, when you can't change your clothes, and your kids got to take care of you, and they got to find a way to provide for their house and all of that stuff. And it was really scary. But the dude, he was like straight up, like, dude, you finna check out and you finna bring your family a serious burden.
One of the Mr. Clark worked with the car program last summer, and I still say, I would worry about him on something wrong. And he knows that, hey man, when are you gonna take a break? I've never seen so much energy. And it's like, Mr. Clark, could you slow down? Please take some me time. And I got on him all the time. All the time, hey man, slow down. I didn't know I did it. I'd have been somewhere in the corner resting. He just kept going. I mean, the Energizer, he just energized. And that's God gave him that, but you gotta take that time.
And so, fellas, to give you opportunity to have the floor before we end, we'll pass our time. Rides are here. My battle has been, I need to work on my physical. Something that's heavy on my heart, and hearing stories and realizing people that are my age are leaving this earth. And I want to see I want to see my grandkids. But it's it's been the mental health, stress, depression, loneliness, sadness, those things I've battled with for quite a while. And so seeking counseling, talking to therapists, reaching out to men like Mr. Curry and Mr. Clark, and just saying, hey, talk to about ideas and things of that nature have helped me in this particular health journey. So we want to give you opportunity, Keon, if you want to share anything or something that you've dealt with that has been health or hygiene or anything you want to add, anything you want to leave out here on the floor with us that is on your mind. We're not just here to talk at you guys, we're here to talk with you. Because we started late, we're sort of had to rush through the process. But if there's something that you're like, hey man, this is on my mind, there's something that I want you guys to carry for me, that's what we're here for. So is there anything on your mind or anything that you're going through or anything you want us to address the next couple weeks?
I would like for you, because I see you all the time, he checks in. He sees me, hey, Mr. Curry, I want you to start checking in. You know I'm at 112. Just walk back, hey, Mr. Curry, give me a pound, okay? Because if anything is going on with you, anything, I have time to say, let me stop and listen, okay? So, like I said, he checks in with me all the time. I want you to start doing that, okay? Is that cool? All right.
Also want to give you the floor, brother. If there's anything you want to share, I heard you over there earlier, like, oh man. So go ahead and give it to us.
All right, so look, this senior year, man, it's so stressful, man. Especially closing in these last 3 weeks of high school, I'm just like, it's crunch time, so I just got to face it. Like, all right, get this work done, get this out of here. These 3 weeks, I ain't got to worry about high school no more. Going to my adult life, do it, live my life, and just be the best man I can be.
Yeah. And I want to salute you. We want to salute you. I hope that you come back next week and the following week, because if you're doing it where you're about to go, you're a leader and you're stepping into that role with a lot of energy. You know what I'm saying? I'm familiar with your mom and pops in school, both of them great people. We all have a story, and you are a piece of that greatness. You feel me? And so to close out, I won't play the whole song. What I'm gonna do is do verse by verse each week. And so we do have a couple things we want to give you. But if somebody who is not afraid to talk loud, either one of you, read that this first here right here, this first section, if you don't mind. At the top. Can't see it. And I'll do it. For the second time, I'll do it. It says, well, you can tell everybody. Yeah, you can tell everybody. Go ahead and tell everybody. I'm the man. All right? Say it with me. I'm the man. Say it one more time. I'm the man. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. I'm the man. I'm the man. I'm the man. And so tonight, I don't know what you've been through, what you've gone through. I don't know who's viewing and what you've gone through. Have that declaration. I am the man. I am is a statement. It is an affirmation. If I say I am the library guy, I am called the library guy because I decided one day to say I am the library guy. You are who you say you are. You don't have to be labeled anything else. When you say I am, that is what you are. And being a man is the highest form that a male can reach, is being a man. He says, I believe every lie I was ever told, paid for every heart that I ever stole. I played my cards and I didn't fold. Well, if it ain't that hard when you got sold, this is my world. Somewhere I heard that life is a test. I've been through the worst, but I still gave my best. God made my mold different from the rest. Then he broke that mold, so I know that I am blessed. This is my world. He went through pain. He said, hey, I done messed up. I done hurt a couple people. I done stole a few hearts. I done believed every lie told about me. We got melanated men. We believe every lie about us, but we choose not to anymore. He still stand tall as a man. So whatever you're going through, whatever you go through throughout this next week, know that you stand as a man. You are becoming a man. And you have men and a beautiful woman behind you. We're here to support you. We're here to uplift you. And we're here to encourage you. So hold us accountable. All right? Make sure you grab one of the snack bags.